Have you ever seen a moment so quiet, so heartbreaking, that it forces you to stop and ask yourself, how long has this little soul been fighting alone? Because on a freezing winter morning, hidden between the soaked cardboard boxes, someone found him, a tiny elderly dog, shaking, silent, and dangerously close to taking his last breath. This is his story. Asterisk before we start. Drop your city in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from. The streets were empty, the wind sharp enough to sting the skin, and the ground frozen like stone. At the end of a narrow alley, something small moved barely. A rescuer stepped closer, slowly, not wanting to scare whatever was left of this fragile life. And then they saw him, a tiny dog, curled into himself as if trying to disappear. His eyes were wide, glossy, almost frozen in place. His little tongue hung out, dry and cold. He didn't bark. He didn't run. He didn't even lift his head. He had already given up. The rescuer whispered, "It's okay. I'm here. Still." The dog didn't react. Only a weak, trembling shiver ran through his body, as if he was silently asking for help one last time. Asterisk, he was lifted gently, so gently because it felt like he could break. He weighed almost nothing. He was freezing, dehydrated, exhausted, and heartbreakingly old. Wrapped in a coat, he was rushed to the vet. Every minute counted. The diagnosis was painful to hear. Severely dehydrated, teeth worn, and damaged legs stiff from the cold, heart weaker than normal. A body that had survived far more than it should, the vet quietly said. He wouldn't have made it through the night. Someone had abandoned him. Someone had left him to freeze. But fate didn't. His new life began with warm blankets piled around him like a soft mountain. For the first few days, he barely moved. He slept with his tiny muzzle tucked into the blankets, his tongue still sticking out, as if he was finally letting his body rest after years of struggle. Then, something changed. One morning, his eyes opened bright. He sniffed the air. He stretched, and for the first time, he wagged his tail, slowly. His appetite came back. His spirit came back, and the house that rescued him began to feel different. This small, fragile dog brought warmth with him. Asterisk, he is not perfect. He limps. He can't jump on furniture. He needs help, patience, and extra care, but he gives something rare. Gratitude. Every look he gives says, "Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for not giving up on me." He follows his new family slowly from room to room, like their tiny shadow of love. Every nap he takes leaves a quiet peace in the home. Every breath he takes is a reminder. He survived. He was saved. He was loved back to life. Yes, he was found in the cold, forgotten, freezing, alone. But now he's the one who brings warmth to every corner of his new home. With his gentle eyes, with his soft presence, with his quiet courage, he may be small, he may be old, but his heart is bigger than winter. And this time, he will never be left out in the cold again.